Prosperity and abundance to everyone tuning in. I am Mrs.Melanin Reigns, and it is an honor and a pleasure to be back with you all. So for today's topic, I want us to dive into the trickery of the narcissist and how it goes unnoticed, how a lot of times it is enabled, and how overall there's not enough of a true understanding of the fullness of the danger that narcissists pose. You see, a lot of people just receive it as a narcissist is a person who is full of themselves. They may be a little self-centered, they may seem mean, selfish, and there's not really more of an understanding of the extent to which having this personality disorder can become overwhelmingly traumatic for everyone involved, but most especially those other people. You see, narcissists notice and understand that a lot of people do not pay attention, or at least they understand that humans are flawed, meaning humans will make errors. And in any space, they know that just by pretending and putting on airs, they can gain the approval of others. They're intentional with how they go about things. You may see them act one way in your face, but rest assured they're doing that purposefully. They're not like you, who lives life authentically. Maybe you're not all positive. Maybe you're not all negative. Maybe you're more positive than negative. Maybe you're more negative than positive. But mostly you're operating from a authentic space. It may be rooted in trauma and other things, but you're not intentionally curating a persona for certain people like a narcissist does. They leap at the opportunity to do favors, or may hop in and offer it on their own accord intentionally so that you can give a good word for them. They put on airs about their parenthood in front of others so they seem like a caring parent, a loving parent, or a parent who has their children in check, a parent who knows what they are actually doing. They do this at work. They'll do it at school. They'll do it in any area they can to win the word and approval for others, so that when the truth of their nature is revealed, they can say, well, so-and-so can vouch for me. This person can vouch for me. And some people, they don't even have to ask, because the narcissist has curated this persona that makes people want to say he or she would never do that. I know he or she, and he or she isn't like that. Maybe he made an error. Maybe she made an error somewhere. However, I don't believe, at the very least, it was intentionally malicious. Plus, it takes two to tango. Either they don't believe you at all, or they're sure there's something you must have done to warrant this, because that is not the person that they know. Well, truth be told, you never really know anybody. Every day you're still learning yourself. It also needs to be considered, how well do you really know other people? What is the extent of your relationship with them? And in how many different scenarios have you seen them? Another thing that constantly trips people up is there are a lot of narcissists who are in high positions. They have certain accolades, and that still does not absolve them of the ability to do devious things. In fact, it empowers them and gives them more range and access. It doesn't matter if they're a pastor. It doesn't matter if they're a priest. It doesn't matter if they are a politician. It doesn't matter if they're a millionaire or a billionaire. It does not take away any validity from those who are impacted by them. You see, the narcissist thrives off your benefit of the doubt. They thrive off of you not really seeking and having discernment when it comes to the full story. They thrive off of that space of, well, there's always two sides or three sides to a story. Those are spaces they thrive in. Meanwhile, That space gives them the ability to strike against those who they have already severely punished without any reason, remorse, or empathy. That benefit of the doubt can be the space between which someone impacted by them lives or their life is taken away. Every inch and every space that they have to continue to wreak turmoil, they will continue to. And when they are called out, they get more bold. They learn how to refine their trickery, and they continue to rack up on victims. I am Mrs.Melanin Reigns. If you enjoyed this, like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.